We are live.
Hello.
Hi, people.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever where you are coming from. We say thank you for joining us. Today is another wonderful day. As you all can see, I am not alone today. I normally come alone or two or three, but today we are many because we want you people to know what we are doing. So for we to continue with our program today, I want to give room to my ladies, to my wonderful lady, beautiful lady here who have come here to support me today. We are supporting each other. I want them to introduce themselves. So I will start with you, Sister Gladys.
Oh yeah. Hello everyone. My name is Gladys. I live in Norway with my family. I have only one daughter. Big enough. Yeah. I'm a nurse, but then I have just retired because of my health issue. Then I am now a digital business owner. Thank you.
Wow, what a wonderful introduction. You can see she's a mother, she's a retired nurse, so you cannot give excuse. So even those who are already in the good year, they are still rocking this business. So thank you very much for that short introduction. So, my dear, over to you.
Thank you so much, Maria, for hosting us. What a wonderful, nice evening on Sunday. We look forward to be here again. Team Germany. This is Team Germany and Norway all the way. And we are here for you people to let you know about our digital business every now and then. And we won't get tired about this. So my name is Penina Karau. I'm a Kenyan, but living in Germany, a mother of two. I'm in tours and travel, but at the moment I'm a stay-at-home mom as I have a little one. I have two small kids, and also I'm a wife and a proud digital business owner and mentor. Thank you, Maria.
Wow. So we have all around here. She's a mom, she's a stay-at-home mom, and also she has the time to do this business. And you can see we are all international here. She's from Kenya. Our sister is from Nigeria. Me, myself, I'm from Nigeria. I think we are still going to have some Nigeria here. So there is no excuses that I have little children. That is why I cannot do this business, or because I have grown-up children. That is why I cannot do this business. Anybody can do this business. So thank you very much for that short introduction. So to my sister down below, Anne, so please introduce yourself.
Hello, and thank you so much, Maria, for this opportunity. Yeah, I'm so glad that we are all together again today. Yeah, and not to take the time, I just want to say hi to everyone who is watching us. And I will start to introduce myself. Like everyone here, yeah, my name is Anne, and also a mother, a wife, and a proud digital owner, and working part-time as a caterer. And I am originally from Kenya, but now living in Germany with my family for quite some years. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. So now we have two Kenya here. So I think we are going to be doing competition today. You see, she's a caterer and she is a proud digital business owner. I met her beautiful daughter the other time when we went to this room. She has
Oh,
a very beautiful daughter.
thank
Uh,
you.
if I'm a man, I would
Yes.
say, maybe,
Mm,
but
Mm.
let me hang it there,
Hold it, oh.
She'll hang it there, she's so beautiful, really
thank
beautiful,
Yeah,
you.
actually,
So,
she is.
and you can
And don't
see,
tell her.
yeah, and you can see, even as a mother, a mother that have a teenager child, she still have time to do her catering work and the same time have time to do business. Because when we have teenager children, they need more attention. They need more attention because of a lot of mislead, or then they are self misbehaving. But we thank God that God is taking control. So for we to go out of our comfort zone, for we to take off our children, we need something that is going to give us time. And the business is the one of the things that can give us time to take off those children, because not only the little one, those adult children, those who are already in that stage of adult, they will tell you, mama, I'm not more a child, I'm now a teenager. We still need time for them because they have some pain that they want to discuss with you. And if you are a mother, you are not there for them to discuss this issue with you, they may go out and discuss it with other people, and from there they will be misled. So that is why this business is good for anybody, either you are a mother of teenager, or you are a young mother, or you are even you are still planning to have your children. This business is for everybody. So thank you for that introduction. So over to you, my sister that I'm looking direct here, that have yellow background. Sister Pat, is over to you.
Mentor Maria. Good evening, viewers. Happy Sunday to you all. So happy to be here again. So I am patient, just as she rightly said, and I'm living here in Germany with my family. I'm from Nigeria, and I am an accountant by profession, but I'm working here as what do you call it here? As a salesperson in one company here. And recently, I became a digital business owner, and so far the journey has been so good, so awesome. I've been enjoying it. I'm so privileged to be among these awesome partners, these business owners you're seeing on the screen. We've been working together as a team, and it has been so awesome. Thank you, and stay tuned as you listen to us on what we have to discuss today.
Thank you very much for that introduction. She's also from Nigeria. I said it before. We are going to be doing competition here. And you see, she's an accountant, and now she's working. What she's working is also towards accountant, because what she measures is almost that direction too. So you can see she's working. I believe she's working as a full-time, and at the same time a proud digital business owner. So no excuses that I am working, so because of that I don't have time. The reason why all of us join this online business is because we want to have time for ourselves. We want to spend quality time for our little one, or for our teenager children, or for our adult children. That is why we are here. And this business is awesome. So over to you, Sister Patricia. Unmute yourself, man.
Good evening from Germany. You cannot compete with me. I'm the only one. So I come from Papua New Guinea, north of Australia, east of Indonesia, but I'm so happy I have this family here that I can work with, and we can collaborate and do things. I'm so blessed. Thank you for this opportunity to come and do this go live with our sister. Thank you, Sister Maria, for organizing this for us. My name is Patricia. I am a mom of two handsome boys. They're already big. They've left the house. So I'm teaching part-time. I'm a teacher. I teach part-time, and I'm also a proud digital business owner. So happy to be running this as my side hustle. I'm so happy that I have a plan B. So if you haven't thought about having a plan B, I think it's really, really a good idea to think about it. Thank you.
Wow, wow. She's a teacher, so we have a teacher among us. When we need something that we are not getting, we can have a teacher that is going to help us. So you see, this business is connecting us to different angle. So look at the way she's coming from. She's coming away, very far away, but because of this business, we become a family. This is what this business is all about. This business is not just say I want to make it alone. No, our business is we supporting each other. What do you have? Which idea do you have, Sister Grada? Can you give me idea? If I call her, she's going to give me idea. If I call my others, so this is how our business have been built up, and we are using it to support each other. So thank you very much for all the introduction For me not to forget to introduce myself also, I am also a mom. Originally from Nigeria. I based here in Germany over 2 decades, roughly 24 good years now. I've been here. So I came here as a young adult, so I've lived my life, almost half of my life in Germany. So if I should go back to my country to visit, so it's like I am a visitor there. I base here and I love it here. And, I was welcome to be here. And I thank God that I was able to stay all this year in this place. But no matter how I love this place, I still want to travel to my country and enjoy myself there also. And for all this our multiple jobs that we are taking, we don't really have enough to even save for. Today morning I was talking to my elder brother, and I was saying, you did go to church? He said, no. To cut all the whole story short, he was telling me, yeah. I said, how is work? He said, I did not go to work. I said, okay. So we were talking about things, and he was talking about rent. I said, yeah, our rent here is very expensive. He now say, okay, how much? I said, the money in Nigeria is almost 2 million. He said, for the year? I said, no, every month. He said, what? You pay that for a rent every month? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, we pay monthly. We don't pay yearly. So imagine if I'm giving in my Nigerian money here almost 2 million every month. How much do you think I am paying in a year for my rent? So that is the reason why all of us are looking for a way to supplement our income so that we can be able to have and take care of ourselves and then spend quality time and travel around the four corners of the world. So our sister John left, we are back again. So today our topic is very simple. I know a lot of us we are facing this challenge. That is why we are here to discuss it, for we to support each other. How are we overcoming all this kind of situation? So today our topic is how to overcome. How do you overcome fear and doubt? That is our topic today. So I am going to throw it to our teacher because she's a teacher. I believe she can easily help us a little bit how she overcome fear and doubt. Sister Patricia, it's not just only about business. Generally, how do you overcome fear and doubt?
I think fear is normal. When we grew up, let's give each other an example. When we grew up, when we were small, we were so afraid to go to school alone. We wanted our mommy or daddy to hold our hand, take us to school, leave us there, and we want to make sure that they're not running away, that they will come back. So fear was always there, but we had to assure ourselves that we are in good hands. We had teachers who took care of us. Our teachers assured us that they will not run away. Our parents will come back for us. So it's the same thing. Fear is normal. I remember the first time I became a digital business owner, I was so fearful because maybe you might think the teachers know everything. I was not competent in knowing a lot about doing things on the computer. Teachers, we are learning like everybody and anybody in the professions. We are learning every day. I had to learn. I had to humble myself. So we have to come down from where we are, even if we have the best position, and we might think we are the best, but this digital business has humbled me. I really have to come down and listen and learn a lot. You have to be open. You have to be open to know what is before you. Because if you shut yourself down, then you are letting the fear bringing you down too. So you must admit your fear. You must acknowledge your fear. You must say that, yes, I am fearful. Um, I'm not strong in that area. So please guide me. So we have to acknowledge our fears. We have to know that we can do it and move on with in life. We don't want that to hold us back in life. Thank you.
Yeah, wow, yeah. Fear is a kind of thing. Our eyes. Our eyes is so fearful when you are going somewhere and and the eye sees something that it's not supposed to see, immediately you have fear. So, but how do you overcome that fear?
It's 19
First
hours.
before that thing, do you want to stop on the way or you still want to go? If you don't want to, if you want to avoid more fear, you can take another way so that that thing will not hold you down. That is how fear is. But how do we overcome it? You don't weigh yourself with that fear. You can write some things down. What is making you to be afraid? You can write it down. More you write things down, more you become to overcome that fear. And you can also encourage yourself. What am I going to lose? What am I afraid of? More you encourage yourself and see and see those challenges as a way of growing, you overcome that fear. So thank you very much for that wonderful answer. So, Sister Gladys, I'm coming to you. So maybe you can enlighten us a little bit. How do you overcome fear and doubt, even in the midst of our business or in our health or everything generally? How do you overcome that?
Is it me?
Yes.
Okay. Um, Hello, I'm Gladys again. Um, Fear is the normal body feeling reaction. It is normal. It's either to alert you of impending danger for you to take precaution, or to tell you, oh, that you cannot do this. So it depends on how it comes. But then it is normal, just like my sister Patricia had said it. But then we cannot allow fear to eat deep into us. We have to fight it because we have the capability inbuilt in us, and coupled with the desire and the decision. So this goes into mindset. So if you have that positive mindset, it helps you to make the decision that you must. And you have your wise, and that is desire and decision are the key here in the mindset. So you've already have that positive mindset, and you want to make a reform, you want to achieve something, and that desire will shape you into making decision. You have made that decision, therefore you will try to defy the fear. I'm sorry, I'm going into Bible right now. Moses have two fears when God sent him to Pharaoh. So Pharaoh now is a big entity, it's a system. And Moses grew up in the system in Pharaoh's house. So how can he go now and confront Pharaoh? But what Lord said, the God said to him, I'll make you Lord over Pharaoh. So now he became a Lord over his fear. By what? By confronting the fear. And he was a stammerer, and he was afraid of that again. So he told God, how can I say all these things when I cannot talk well? And he sent Aaron, his brother, with him. And eventually he conquered. So you have to confront your fears by taking smaller steps, like me now. In the beginning of this business, I was so afraid. This thing, it doesn't uh, tell you that you can conquer the something if you are studied, if you are learned, or if you are this. No, it becomes worse because you know that you are a baby into the new system. What you know before cannot even help you. You find out that it's the people that don't even know it that go into it and they start achieving at once. So I was highly afraid. But what did I do? I have to unlearn what I learned before by bringing myself down to the basic. Then I started learning, and I started asking questions. That was first. Again, I don't like appearing before the camera. I don't like it at all. And you know what? When you don't know what to do, it becomes worse. So I had to go behind the scene and start working behind the scene to get myself, to cool myself down before coming out. So I started writing, sending before I was able to just pick up telephone and talk a little bit and put it inside the Facebook for people to see. Again, if you are afraid, it's normal. If you are afraid, there must be somebody you cannot be afraid of to speak. You must express your feelings. There must be somebody that you trust you'll be able to tell what you are afraid of. And in our own case, we have our families. So because of families, we have the resilience. So now I'm not talking about the natural family. We have now supportive community that has translated into our family right now, just like all of us here. If I have problem now, I call on my sister Maria or Pesha or Pat or any of us here, and I will get my answer. But the most important thing is that mindset. Because if I don't have that positive mindset, because the motivation comes from within. No matter how you motivate me, I can never go forward. So the motivation, you have to tell yourself, I started this, I must do this to the core. So you reach out for help, and when you get support, because you already motivated yourself from within, you'll be able to carry on. And that is what I do. It wasn't difficult for me to just open up myself. I don't know this. Yes, I studied English university level before coming here, but it was old school, We didn't know what computer was. I never studied with computer down there. I studied with radio inside the lab for phonetics. That's all. Then I came here, I studied nursing, even up to master grade. But then it's not helping me in the business. So I have to go to the basic. So the basic I went to helped me and too much, because I was able to tell people, I don't know this, so whatever I do, they have to prepare it here, and I go inside. So I started getting that confidence, that help that I need. And again, this thing is not, you are safe from face-to-face pressure. Even when you want help from somebody, you can put it in the Zoom, remove your video. In the beginning, that's what I faced. I was even shaking. I didn't know how to express my feelings. So okay, Gladys, you can remove the video. If you don't want to say, you remove it. So this system is so built in such a way that it suits everybody. I'm sorry I took time. So thank you for now.
So, my sister, you don't need to say sorry. We are discussing about fear. How do
Yeah,
you overcome your fear?
yeah,
How do you overcome your doubt?
yeah.
And this is how you overcome all this doubt and all this fear. Okay, I studied before. I'm not an illiterate. I went to school. I finished. I am a graduate student. In those days, like as you said, but now it's a new thing. It's now somebody was telling me today in the show. He said, as I was coming from Africa, we almost missed our flight in France airport. Did you know, Sister Maria, that airport is very big? But do you know that my daughter, she was the one that just man. I told her, I said, this our children. They are social media children. They know everything. So your explanation, there are a lot of people like you who are facing it. How do I face camera? How do I do this? And today they overcome it. And with this your explanation is going to help many people. So I know we don't want to take too much time of our people. we can make it short, but anything you know you can say to help people out there. That is why we are here. Say it for them. I know we don't want to take people time too much, but anything you know you can say to help people, say it so that people will get help. So my sister, over to you. Sister Patience, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mentor Maria. Yeah, fear. I think I am one of those persons that always have fear in me. But I would say, like from the beginning in the Word of God, the Word of God had always said that He has not given us the spirit of fear. Rather, He has given us the spirit of boldness. So I always take that word very serious, you know. I use the Word of God. I pray against that spirit of fear. So how have I been dealing with fear? One aspect is through prayers, you know. By prayers and supplication, you can overcome this fear. And prayer has been helping me also a lot.
Yeah.
And fear, it also depends on your mindset, on your shift, on your intentional action to say, you know. And all these things are what encourages fear. Another way is I try to identify what is that is making me to be afraid. What is causing this fear? You know, when I identify this fear in me, then I have the ability to deal with the fear. You know, one thing is to identify it, and if you identify it, then you're good to go. You can deal with it anyhow you want, and you will see that fear leaving you to start running. So one of the ways I also try to deal with this fear is, you know, sometimes there are some negative thoughts that could lead to this fear. So you just have to think, are these facts, or is it just fear, you know, that is making me to have all these negative thoughts or whatever. So when you recognize this, if they actually negative thoughts, then you will be able to deal with this fear, deal with it, and you will see that fear never come back, because some things in life are just as a result of maybe traditional limitations and all the rest of it, maybe some beliefs. And when you think of all those things, it causes fear in your life, and it limits you from taking certain actions. So sometimes we try not to look into all those negativities and try to move on. And again, to overcome fear, I try to take a little step. Just try moving forward. Don't be stagnant. It doesn't help. When you let fear suppress you, you remain where you are. Just try to take a move forward, you know. This will help you limit that fear. I wouldn't want to take much of our time. And one other way is when you have this fear and you try talking to somebody. Talk to somebody. Is it a mentor, a friend? Is it a coach? You know, talk to somebody. It's just I link it to this our online business. When I first of all saw it, I was also afraid and skeptical, you know. But at the end, I suppressed that fear. I took that leap of faith. I plugged into the system, and today that fear is no more. You know. So today I want to encourage somebody. Don't let fear limit your moving forward. Don't let fear put you back. Don't let fear, uh, you know, put you where you're not supposed to be. Some people are meant to prosper. Some people are meant to live big. Because of fear, they are not taking that step. They are not taking that bold step. So today, I encourage you, take that bold step. Tell fear, get you behind me, and then move forward. And you will see life. You see things begin to change. So
Yes,
thank
yes.
you.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You hit a lot of points. You know, and you know, sometimes the fear also make us to be too hard to ourselves. You know, sometimes we are too hard to ourselves. thinking we are not doing well. So sometimes you should not be too hard to yourself, because if you are too hard to yourself, you will lose it all. You know, any step you take, be grateful, praise yourself. Oh, so now I can even say what's up. Oh, so now I can even go to Facebook and do something. Praise yourself, because more you praise yourself, more you do new thing. So don't be too hard for yourself. That's another thing I will want to say. Don't be too hard to yourself. So for we not to take too much. So sister, okay, she's busy. So sister Anne, take it up.
Yeah, for me, I can start with myself, because I remember when I started my online business, I really had the fear. Yeah, because for me, fear, it's like part of it, yeah, and part of life, yeah, because sometimes fear can help you also to stop really something which was not good, yeah. It can help also on the other side, but I came to realize most of the time, fear is a thief who takes our many blessings, because most of the time we fear things really which will never happen in our lives. For instance, maybe you want to do something and you start saying, oh, what if when I do this? Or like when I started my business, I was fearing. I was fearing to pay that 149. But just because I was thinking what happened if this is not really true or working. But then I said, no fear. To overcome my fear, I said, what if this is working? And what if, because I can see for myself how many people are there inside and they are all working, they are all human beings like me, and they all started like anyone, yeah. And so I say to the fear, you will not rob my blessing. And so it helped me to say, to take that leap of faith and overcome it. And for me here, I can say fear has locked many people their blessing. There are so many people who could have started their business even 2 years ago, or 1 year ago, or 3 years ago, like myself, but they could not do it because of fear. And like I said, fear, it's a robber who robs people's gifts, because those many people who feared even to start singing or starting a project, yeah, because they fear, what if other people will say, what if this will never work? And for me, these days, I always try to look the thing I'm doing, and I always set it in points. And I ask myself, what if I do it and it works? Yeah. And I always say, what if I do it and it's not working? What is the most worst thing? Yeah, in this
Exactly.
question. Yeah,
Mm.
because I always say nobody will ever die, because I always say, the most risk thing is when you don't do it, yeah, because of fear.
Exactly.
Yeah. And for me, I've come to realize, in many things, like Maria said, in my daughter, sometimes she could tell me, Mama, tomorrow we are doing the exams and I'm not prepared. And then I come to my mind and say, This is the devil fear. Now I started to work. And that's why I'm saying fear can make the people feel not confident or feel so small, although people can do many things, but because
Mm,
the fear bring us reduce our abilities to do things,
exactly.
because
Yeah.
it shows us you can't do, you are too small. Whom do
Mm,
you think you are? Yeah,
mm,
and that is not true. Anyone
yeah.
can do anything. Anyone can be in a position to learn and to adjust anything. It
Exactly.
doesn't matter who you are or which color you are.
Mm,
Learning, it's anyone can do it, yeah, and
exactly.
overcome the fear. So for
Ex-
me, I would advise the people who
exactly.
have fear in life. There are so many things in life.
Yeah.
I would advise the people always to try to to put that challenge on your eyes and
Exactly.
ask yourself, what if this is not, what if this is working, yeah, and
Mm,
from this it will help you to go smoothing, because you will know when it works, I will lose nothing. When it
yeah.
don't work, I will also lose nothing, yeah, because
Exactly.
both are
Exactly.
strong, yeah.
Thank
For
you
me,
very
that's
much.
why I always try to do it, not like before. I used always to think so much and to overdo it in my thinking. But today, I
Mm,
think we should not overthink many things. We
mm-hmm.
should always try to position the thing what is in front of us,
Mm,
and try to see what if when it's not work, not to fear, to
mm,
accept it. What if it when it's work, to
mm.
accept it the way it will
Yes,
come, but not to fear. Yeah.
exactly. Thank you very much. To cut all this long story and all those things, fear is our enemy.
Exactly.
Fear is our enemy. He just come into our life and put fear where we're supposed to get to. It will just steal something from us just because he put that fear in our front. So it is our enemy. So, Sister Penny, please take it over.
Sorry.
Thank you so much, Maria. I think everybody has just explored everything that we needed to say about
Exactly.
fear, but it's all well and said. Yeah, myself, what I do, because everybody has their fears wherever they are, but you need to be intentional and look forward on prioritize on what you really need to do with your life. When it takes that angle of life, you need to sit down and set your goals. See what you really want to do, or what is your why, as to why you're doing something towards whatever you're doing. Not generally only just because in our business, but all in life. You need to have that goal in your life. Like in myself, you set a goal in a period time, like 2 3 years. Where do I want to find myself in this time? What am I going to gain, or what am I going to work hard on for me to move that step forward? you know and if you have that fear, you can never progress in anything. You need to just be patient with yourself, because success doesn't happen overnight. You just have to be patient with life. What most of our people, or rather us as human beings, don't have is that patience, because we want things like you just said it, like in a wink of an eye, whereby life is not like that. So we need to embrace everything that comes on our way, take it, and like everybody else has said, just remove those negative thoughts and focus forward on what you really want. You know, Again, if you have a lot of fear, you can always create a plan and set those goals time by time. You don't have to do everything at a go, because you'll become overwhelmed over time. And when you become overwhelmed, then things won't even work out like the way you want them to be. So it's always good and advisable. If you feel overwhelmed as well, take some break. Yeah. Make a break and say, uh, let me give myself like this time of a period. Just do something that you feel at that time of doing it. Like Maria has said, take self-care of yourself. Do what you feel that can really motivate you again and give you that energy to start all over again. Because life is very very challenging, but how you handle it is how it can face you also. So our fears is, most of the fears are like, if you haven't started something, those are the best, the worst fear, because you're just afraid from afar and you don't know what is awaiting you out there, you know. So it's good to acknowledge like yourself, this is my worst fear and how do I deal about it, you know. Sister Gladys has also said, make sure that you have a group or a friend that you can talk to. Yeah, sometimes holding everything to yourself is not right, because that's the way most people just get depression, you know. And it's easy to get it because everything is just in you, you know. You're just swallowing all the bitterness, all the goodness, you're just swallowing it into yourself. And to avoid that, it's always good and advisable to have somebody that you can count on. Like in our business, we have the community, you know. This community, look at us here. We don't know each other face to face, but we are here as sisters, because I feel we have the right mindset. We have the same mindset of working together, and our goals, or rather, most of our goals are almost the same. So it's good always to have somebody that you can count on, somebody that you can relate to, you know, and at least have a back on them, like when you need them most. Something else you can do is create a phrase. Like myself, I have one. I always tell myself, with God, all is possible. So nothing can stop you, you know. Despite sometimes you really feel like you're down, or you feel like everything is just over you. But when you have that phrase, you keep motivating yourself and encouraging yourself, like, why did I wake up today? If God made it for me this day to see it, so He has a purpose and a reason for me. So it's up to me to make that purpose and that reason work out for me. Because every day that God gives you to see this day, it's not a by chance. It's a privilege. Yeah, it's a favor that is
Yeah.
showing you haven't finished your work here on earth. So
Mm.
you're yet to discover a lot more and more. So that
Exactly.
fear, that fear, you need to, every day that you step out of the bed like this and you say, God, thank you, I'm awake. Let no fear come my way, because I am going to make it. For this day, God has made it for me, you know.
Mm. Yeah.
So, you can always remove that fear away from you. Eliminate the distractions that come your way, because of course you face challenges here and there, you know, but you have to be hard and hammer them on. Yeah. Like in our
Exactly.
business, yeah, like in our business, our digital business, there are a lot of challenges sometimes that come along. It's not like it's a walk in the park. It's just so smooth. But how you overcome those challenges that you face is what is going to mold you. Is
Yeah.
what is going to make you to be successful in your life, or rather in our business. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's always good to pick a study, pick a somewhere you can study, a location that you call yourself a quiet place. If it's in your home or in your room, you just close yourself there and just say, today I
Mm.
just need my peace. I need my
Yeah.
peace and focus on A, B, C, D. You know, if you
Exactly.
program yourself like that
Exactly.
one, you'll never have any more fear. So
Mm. Yeah.
good people, fear is natural, but how you're going to handle it is what makes you to be who you are.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's my take, Maria, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I was thinking you are just going to round it up, but you still have a lot of goody you want to hit. You still have a lot of where you want to hit. Yes. To cut it all around, our topic today is about overcoming your fear. I remember some years ago when I was working as a nurse, and then later I stopped. To cut all those story short, I went back to school, and I said I want to become a professional driver. So I have two ladies there who also want to become a professional driver, and I gave them the address to go. So, because I want to finish my class, they were so hurry. They want to go to do this professional driver, and then went to go and do it. So, but I say I want to finish my school so that I can have more understanding of what I'm doing. So they went, and then they came back after some months. I said, "What are you doing here?" They said, "No, the bus is too big." I said, "Eh? The bus is too big?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "Ah, Maria, vice Don't you see that the bus is very big? See the front of the bus. And I'm just sitting there alone like this. Do you know? They bring their negative reports to me. Me that I said there to go and do it, and they bring good result. They brought negative result. Let me go back to the Bible, like as you said. You know, in the time of Joshua, or is the time of Moses or Joshua? Yeah, I think it was Moses or Joshua. He sent like 12 people to go and view the land, and 12 people came in. 10 give bad result, but 2 give good result. That place is a fertile land. We are going to make it here. But some say, but that place there are a lot of giants. Because of this giant, we cannot go there. But the other 2 people say, no, that place is a very fertile land. We will make it there. Let us go. They bring that report to Joshua. But the remaining one bring bad result. So this lady that brought bad result to me, I say, hey, so but true is the bus is really big. But I just hold on to myself. I say, me, I am going to do this driving license. Immediately I finish my school, I jump to the driving license. Today I am already professional driver for 4 good years. So if I have listened to their fear, to that bad report, I will not do this. Today they are doing security. These are people who are very clever. Even me are not near there for German reading. They are foreigner, but they are very good in German. Today they are doing security. One of them is doing security. The other one is not doing anything. Do you see what fear can cause you? So please, my ladies, we should not let fear hold us down. We should be very grateful to what we have. Be patient and yes. You want to say something?
Yes, yes. You have some people who have some shout outs at the comments. There is Chris Olsam who is saying, great job. Keep going, ladies. Watching you all from, I think that is Switzerland.
Ah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Sweden.
Yes,
Yeah.
people
And
are
then
From,
there's,
from
and then
Sweden.
there's, yes, and from Sweden. And then there's, he says, personally, I think fear comes mostly because we worry too much about what others think of what we are doing or what others will say when we expose ourselves online. But actually, fact of the matter is, no one cares. Sooner we take that hat, we will move forward. Very true indeed. Then there is Srabanti Handra, who is saying, love you all, my sisters, and we love you back as well.
We love you back.
I
Thank
love
you
you
very
back.
much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the
Thank
comment.
you.
This program is for everybody. So we don't want to take people time.
Yeah, I
Let
thought
us.
you'd forget that because
So
coming up.
do you still have anything to say, or we call it a day because we have hit all the point? We are almost 1 hour, so I don't want to take people time.
Okay.
It is a message that we are giving people, and at the same time we are using it to encourage ourselves because there are a lot of things that is making us to be afraid. And
Yeah.
most even this business, many people want to do the business. When they call you, you explain everything to them. They are still afraid because they don't really trust themselves, because you cannot just be afraid of what you don't know. You can only be afraid of what you know. Because if you are afraid of what you don't know, that shows that you are not ready to take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
You know? So for we not to take everybody time here, we are going to call it a day. Sister Janet, you came a little bit late. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself because we are not seeing you, or we call it a day. Because we are here now almost 1 hour. You just came in now. So I don't know. So Sister Patience, you are just going and coming. Do you have something to say to add on this so we can call it a day? You are mute. Unmute yourself.
Sorry for taking much of your time. I would
Yeah.
tell our audience that a gradual exposure, builds confidence. Let us take that leap
Yeah.
of faith. Let us
Development.
not let
Yeah.
fear pull us down. Thank you.
Exactly. Sister Patricia, you have something to say? Just 30 seconds, please. Not too long. 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds. We all had fears of coming here and doing a go live, but we have overcome it. So anybody can do this, and it's a process. You can do it too.
Exactly. So, Sister Anne, 30 seconds or 20 seconds?
Yeah, I can say to our audience, don't let fear rob you, because you see yourself. We are here, and if we can do it, you can also do it without any fear. Don't fear. Fear is just there to stop you. Yeah.
Exactly. Sister Gloria, 10 seconds.
Yeah, I say every digital business comes with because we have automated system, so you can tailor your communication without even showing yourself in the video or camera. We have chats, we have message, we have messenger, we have email, so you can use those channels until you are free, confident enough to show your face.
Exactly. Sister
Thank
Bernard,
you.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
I would, okay, thank you. I would just tell everybody, embrace every step of your journey with a grateful heart. Trust and work hard that all things will work out for you good in the end. And be blessed all.
Exactly. So
Okay.
to call it a day, we thank you
Thank
all for
you.
joining us. We come your way sometime, maybe 2 weeks later, we'll come your way again. Thank you very much for joining us and take action. God bless you all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.